One thing to say real quick. I have one thing to say.
Yeah, too late. What?
It's never a war crime the first time.
Ah.
All right, welcome to Fringeworthy, Team Banzai, otherwise known as Team 6. Our adventure this week is in Sanctuary City. It's actually them hopefully attempting to leave Sanctuary City. Uh, we have at the top of the screen, we have Ken playing Chen Wei. We have Chuck playing Mike.
Hello.
We have me, I'm your game master. We have Jason playing Jason. We have Kaitlin playing Angel, and we have Pat playing Gandalf. So,
Got you.
when we last left our fearless adventurers, they had broken up their meeting with Carmine, who is the go-to guy for Carmen on this attempt to leave Sanctuary City. They got to see a lot of really fun-looking toys, and they said they needed a few days to get their affairs in order before they could start. They could leave, and so Carmen said, "Yep, okay, that's fine. Just says remember, says we're doing this, and don't talk to
Sounds
anybody
good.
about it."
I was going to
All
ask, how many suits do they have?
Well, you saw a suit for each one of you, and also for Carmen, and of course the two drones are not don't have any place on them for people.
Does he happen to have an extra suit, just in case?
Place on them for people.
Take that as a yes.
He says these things don't fall from the Goomba tree. Yeah, so please explain to me, why you need another suit.
What if we brought another person with us?
You?
I don't think we.
He looks.
Are you thinking of bringing that woman who was discovered to be Fringeworthy? I don't really think we can do that.
Watch us.
Well, I'm glad you're answering for him.
Yeah. Are you saying that, Ken?
Not if we're meeting with the mafia
Well,
guys at the
apparently he's
moment.
talking to the guy because otherwise, how's this guy supposed to know this? You guys have only had conversations face to face. So apparently, before he's leaving the room, he's asking this question. He says,
Oh, then I'll be silent.
"Okay." He says, "Why?" He says, "Why would we need another suit? If anything, we would probably need less suits."
How would you need less suits?
Well, in case some of you lose, basically chicken out.
No, what if we wanted to bring
We'd
someone
rather
else?
stay here than leave and possibly face the trials and the dangers of the Central Church.
What I'm saying is we might have another person, though. I want to know if that's an option.
He says he looks at you. He says, "Is there a mouse in your pocket that you haven't told me about? Who is this other person? I am not aware of another person. What is this?" And he's looking around. Someone help me. What is it that they are speaking of? He says, there are, as I said, these suits do not fall from the Goomba tree. You got to,
Okay.
That's not a yes or no. I mean, that's all I was asking.
Okay.
well, the
okay.
question is that he's asking for what justification
Okay.
you would have for
Let us
involving
say,
somebody else.
what if somebody from the New Jerusalem wants to come to Sanctuary City to meet with you face to face? Then what?
He
Just saw
Out of game,
power.
I thought that was pretty good.
yeah. He looks very confused. He's like saying, you want an empty suit?
What if I kidnap somebody and drag them with me?
You want an empty suit, to come with you so that, he, you want it to just dangle off of Elaine or,
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just saying, is there more than just these suits?
these are the suits that have been prepared for for our little group. This
So the
I
answer
had
is
I had
no?
no expectations of needing more. Uh, you it will be an embarrassment for me to go back and ask for more, considering that all this has to be done on the QT. You understand? But if you have a good enough reason for it, I think that I think that the families are more than capable of producing their own suits once we get there. I mean, I haven't considered the fact that maybe they are not as technologically advanced as we are here in Sanctuary City. Uh, I suppose is possible, but I would have thought that they would have, they may come back an entirely different way.
All right.
Really,
That is a very long answer to a yes or no question, sir.
the question is that if you give me a good enough, okay, he says, he, he goes and snaps his fingers, and one of his big goons comes over to you, Jason, grabs you
Uh-oh.
by the shoulders, and he goes, shakes you really hard. he says, are you causing trouble? What's up?
Mike over comm said, "We've tried shaking him before. It doesn't help."
What?
He, he says, answer my question first. Do you need another suit or don't you?
Possibly.
Well, possibly one could be available,
Thank you.
but you're going to have to. But it's going to take time. They don't. As they say, it takes time to make
Doesn't
things.
fall out of the Goomba tree.
Does not fall out of the
All right.
Goomba tree.
All right.
This is not. He says, he goes. Someone goes in like goes and raps on the side. The guy who's like standing behind you raps on the side of your visor. And he says, "Is this thing on?"
I'm going to drive an elbow into his solar plexus.
You can try. Go ahead. Give me a fighting check.
Now he's doing his Chen Wei impersonation.
Fitting. Okay. I rolled a 7.
Hmm.
A 7.
Uh,
Dun dun dun.
you try, and he basically blocks it, and then
Well,
he picks you up and throws you about 5 feet.
Flying Jason.
All right.
Whee!
And he says, "You want to go? We can go."
you started this, meathead.
Oh, I
Uh-oh.
started it, says Carmine.
Uh-oh.
You want to come with me?
Is this really the way you want to roll this?
I do not tolerate disrespect in my own home.
How about
Wait,
this?
who's yelling at come at me, I guess, is the question.
Carmen is. He says, "You want to
Oh.
come at me?" Now, first, first the guy, okay, who threw you says that, and then Carmen says, "No, come at me."
All right.
In other words,
How about
he's only acting on, he's only acting under the direction of his boss. So
all right.
if you're gonna come at somebody, come at the boss and
Carmen.
see what happens. Win stupid prizes.
Okay. How about this? One of us against one of you. Whoever wins gets their way. You win, we don't ask for the suit. We win, we get the suit. How about that?
How about if we just shoot one of you guys and then there'll be an extra suit?
We are not unarmed.
How about we do this where nobody dies? Yet? Please? I'm saying this very politely.
Gandalf just died. Or lost connection.
uh,
It's like, I'm out of here. Blink.
he said he was
Well,
barely
Angel,
getting. Go ahead.
Angel is right. That we are all. There is too much testosterone in this room. We should all attempt to calm down and think. Okay.
At least you
I'm
phrase
biting
it
my
in a way I
tongue at
wouldn't.
this point.
I'm
Looking
staying
at
patient like a true martial artist.
Angel's looking at Jason like, you shut it. Not a word.
I don't say anything.
Anyways, he
Okay.
says is
Smart.
that he says, get him out of here. And they basically say, okay, boss wants you to leave.
Okay. We is out of here.
And they escort you back into the garbage truck and take you back to your back to the university.
Yay, garbage truck.
I really wanted to see Chen Wei throw down with him.
Yeah, volunteering another party member, to be your muscle is a bad idea because the other party member might say no.
But
That's up
it
for
would be.
debate.
But I would word it in such a way that you would take a big hit on your honor if you refused.
I just got tired of him treating us like slaves.
Well,
He's a mafia member. He's got weapons. He's got connections. Like,
Yeah, and I have to just tell the damn council that he exists and where he's at. So
well,
yeah,
think they
I've been
will.
assuming that
You
they
can't
since they
tell them-
do
you
have
can't tell them that he
connections,
exists.
you can't just tell the council this. Now, if you
communist-
want to tell the council this, we
let's
certainly
everybody
could.
talk at once so I can't hear anything.
okay. In communist Poland, we dealt with those types many times.
Didn't you lose?
Pretty much, yes.
It's not exactly dealing with if you lose.
That's what
I
happens
was-
when you don't dare.
He has a point.
Well, I did not want to take long walk off short pier.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Anyway,
We are headed back to a hotel,
university.
and we
You're
can
there
plan
now.
our escape.
Unless
We're
you're
there.
planning on doing something en route, you're back.
All right,
at
very
the,
good. Okay.
You're back at the university.
Out of game, Bruce, do we have all the weaponry on our character sheet? Or was it confiscated?
I don't
when
have
we
all the
entered
weapons on my
Sanctuary?
character sheet.
Okay, was it confiscated when we came into Sanctuary City?
Uh,
All our gear and such? Do you remember?
I would say that they would have confiscated your firearms.
Hmm.
But,
Okay.
and explosives if you had those.
All right.
But,
You didn't mention that, so I
yeah, you
wasn't sure.
never asked. So
Well, I think that was okay.
do.
We just didn't notice they were gone.
I suddenly reached for the Barrett and I found out, hey, I don't have it anymore.
Hello.
Well, I wouldn't. I figured I had nothing but small arms. Like any long guns would be gone, but I wasn't sure if they took everything.
you haven't seen anybody, using guns.
Right, but we don't have any.
So I
Right,
still
I'm
have
just-
so I still have my
Okay.
daggers and pighead. Gotcha.
There you go.
Big-
Sure.
Big head.
Pighead,
your
the
sword.
short sword. Yeah.
You got the short sword, yeah.
Yeah, the only people you've seen having guns, were basically his men, the Carmen's men.
Okay,
And they. and
So
they
I don't
were-
have
and
any
they
of my
were
pistols on
obviously
me.
Hidden. Yeah, they were obviously hidden.
Right.
so I don't have any of my pistols then.
No. but it doesn't mean you can't. So the question is, if they're anywhere, they would be with the council.
Okay.
I'm going to have my buddy,
Your data buddy?
Jeff, my data buddy, Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
contact the council and ask it where our personal effects went that when we came to the city.
Okay. You'll get a response saying that uh, uh, basically saying all your personal effects should have been returned to you. What are you referring to?
Well, I had a couple of family heirlooms that are gone.
Uh, like what if you give an itemized list of any missing items, they will contact the rescue teams and see what happened to them.
Ah, okay. I'll come up with a list.
Okay.
And then I'll turn around and contact the rescue team. Our contact. Let me find my notes for names. Don't spill.
Jeremiah the bullfrog.
It wasn't Jeremiah the bullfrog. You
He
silly.
was a good
rat.
friend of mine, you know.
Well, I know he was, but I
Okay.
never understood a single word he said.
Hi,
I liked
Charlie.
his wine though.
There it is. Oh,
Too
I
much
have
of the
notes.
70s station, yeah.
Give me that.
Oh dear. Uh-oh. I didn't write down names.
Oh no.
You're probably referring to Beatrice Hilton.
Right. Okay,
Oh,
that's
very
where it
good.
is.
Cool. All right.
Beet rice. That's why I wrote it down. That's why I couldn't find it.
Beat Rice. Okay.
Beet rice.
Oh
Oh,
jeez.
okay.
That's how
Who
he knows
was?
her.
Yeah, I know.
I like mine sticky.
I just had that for dinner.
I did
Sticky.
too.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of my version of broccoli beef with sticky rice.
Nice.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I contacted Beatrice
Okay.
and say I had a couple of family heirlooms that were handed down from my great grandfather. Um, what would have happened to those?
Okay. She uh, she says that she responds eventually saying, "Is it well? We were primarily concerned with your physical health and getting you to the
Yeah, but these
medical
were on
center."
my body, and apparently they're not here anymore. And I
Right.
just realized it.
Okay. Um, so are we talking about? Okay. Speaking as a GM, we talking about long arms? We talking about pistols? What are we talking about?
Pistols.
Okay, pistols. All right. And she says, well, says you had, if you're referring to, there were a number of items we took off of you during your, and they were handed over to the newcomer committee, so that to be returned to you at a later time, once there, what's a determination of whether these any of the items that you had, should be returned to you, but that's not our call. So, but yeah, we took a bunch of items off of you guys, and including your packs and stuff, and just handed them over to the newcomer committee. So they work. They're under the authority of the council because, of course, a newcomer is a radically big news, things like that. So
they took all of our gold and.
well, I thought that things would be returned to you. Are you saying that there are items that haven't been returned to you? I mean, if you had dangerous items on you, did you have like dangerous material, like I don't know, radioactive materials or
Nope, we had no
toxic
radioactive
materials
materials.
or weapons of some kind that?
Some of them were weapons, yes.
Okay, okay, well, probably um, uh, they're probably being held by they've probably been in, what's the term, impounded, uh,
Mm,
though that's a really old term. I mean, nobody really uses that term anymore. So,
I see.
uh,
They
but
don't have any guests, so they have nobody to do it to.
yeah, exactly, right. So it's kind of like, but I would talk to them directly, and I mean, but I imagine that that they're uh, they would be concerned about people walking around with devices that have no other purpose than to cause harm to other people. That's probably, we have a civil society here, so we but I mean, that's not my call. I mean, we do have police forces, and in the city, so they they um, they generally they use non-lethal type uh, devices. So I would say that's probably what's going on, but
Uh-huh.
I
And who
don't
would I
know
talk
for
to in
sure.
the
It's
what
not my
what
area.
committee? What is the newcomer committee? Who would I talk to there?
Okay. Well, the person I know of is uh, uh, Devlin Johnson,
Devlin Johnson is right.
and I mean
Okay.
he's feeling pretty. I imagine he's feeling pretty useful. Recently, recently, considering the fact is that this has been more of a uh, all of this has been more of a you know,
Unexpected.
no, an academic exercise.
Ah,
It's
until
kind of
now.
like, if aliens were to suddenly come, to the planet, how would we deal with them? That's it. What kind more of a thought experiment? But then suddenly you guys show up, and he's, he actually has a job to do. So,
Mm.
yeah. So probably the best way of reaching him. I mean, besides just, except directly, is talk to your university liaison, your dorm mom. She could certainly advocate for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. How's it going? Are you getting acclimatized?
Eh.
Have you found something to do yet?
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean, we, even we trained a long time before they let us go out and do this. So
Right.
uh,
Well, and
you
I'm
know,
kind of in the same situation where I trained a long time to become a physician, and now I'm being treated like I don't know anything. So,
oh well, uh, the it's that whole do no harm thing, right? It's when you find out that if you don't learn how to do things a certain way, you might be causing harm. I'm sure that could be a problem, right?
I suppose.
Well, if you ever need to, have someone to talk to, we can get together.
Okay. Yeah, it's
The
tough
team,
fitting
the
in.
team would, the team would. I mean, you guys have been really in the news and making big waves. The team would love to, get together with you and just basically, check out how you're doing. I mean,
Mm.
for real, not whatever we read on the news.
Oh, I was going to say, haven't you read? I'm a pariah of the community.
Yeah, I know. That's one reason I thought you might want to talk to somebody.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll get
I
back to
mean,
you.
it would really be a shame that to bring you in and have you not be happy.
Er,
Yeah, I mean, we're very proud of our society here, and we see ourselves as being very liberal and forward thinking. So, we don't want to, uh, we don't want any problems with acclamation getting
uh-huh.
in your way of finding your place in our society.
Oh, I think I know where
Otherwise,
my place
otherwise,
is.
we are doing harm by even bringing you in. We don't want that. So don't think that you don't. We're not on your side. We are.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, thanks for your input, and I'll give it some thought and let the team know. We'll see what they
Oh,
say.
okay. Well, I mean, if you really need someone to talk to, Devlin, I certainly can do that. But I'm
Well, I'll figure it out.
I kind of feel like I'm on the outside of this.
Yeah, I just wondered if you knew who would have been in charge of all that, and
Well,
that's you
there's
answered that.
more than one person, but Devlin is the guy that is kind of in charge of the what's already been done. See, it's kind of like a phone, like an old time phone tree.
Uh,
I heard that like back before they had they had the stream that basically people would just one person would contact three or four people who would contact three or four people and stuff like that, and that way the information was. It's kind of like and like a trauma team. Like someone comes in, one person comes, does triage, and then
right, right,
triggers a whole bunch of other things. So Devlin's the head of that whole newcomer thing. That's why you have a place to stay. That's why
right.
you guys got set up in the computer system to have money, so you could pay for your expenses and things like that. How you were,
Understood.
I see you guys. One of your group made a lot of money off of a song that they
Yeah,
put out. So it's great to hear. So I'm just saying is that there's a lot of people that are working behind the scenes to try to make you happy here. And I'm not saying that anybody's expecting you to be grateful. I'm just wanted you to be aware that it was happening. So, but if there's a problem, I don't think I don't think it should be swept under the rug. As a matter of fact, if you really think that there's something going on that shouldn't be going on, I suggest you basically broadcast that. Say, look, we came here with whatever, and now it's no longer available to us. And it would certainly stir up quite a bit of a discussion on the stream. And so you know that's probably gonna it's up to you how you want to handle it. So, but anyways, let me know if we can do anything because we're all very kind of invested. Both Joan and Tony and Patrick, we all we all really wanted to hear that you guys were that you're finally getting settled in and doing well.
all right. Well, like I said, I'll bring it up to the team and we'll get back to you.
Okay. All right. So that was smiley face, smiley face. This was all in a chat, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Right then.
Well, team, supposedly this Patrick guy knows where our gear is if we want to try to get it back. Or Devlin guy.
What?
Devlin does.
Devlin, Patrick.
Devlin guy. I don't know where Patrick came from.
Oh, yeah.
No,
yeah,
this is
okay.
Patrick.
Patrick is part of the team that rescued you guys.
Right. No, this is
Okay.
Devlin.
Okay, Patrick Star. Or is it Devlin
Oh
Star?
my God. Now,
Sorry.
Patrick, don't push that button. No one push the button.
So did they say they had your stuff? Whatever
They
things
took
you
all
didn't
of our
have?
stuff that they
Okay,
considered.
out of game, I thought, like, Bruce even mentioned they gave most of it back.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what we got back though.
I
But
mean,
apparently
not
they took all the.
weapons, but Chen Wei has few weapons. I mean, not no weapons, but few.
Edge weapons, basically, they returned those. Okay, only things that were obviously
Firearms.
firearms, explosives.
All
What
right.
about the stunner pistol?
I have no idea what it is.
Probably they probably didn't know what it was, so they may have just kept that, anyways, because it looks like a pistol.
Right.
Yeah. Because you guys had a number of energy weapons. I don't know if you
Yeah.
had them with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't want to lose those.
Right.
No, not at all. Hard enough getting them from that one world for you guys.
Yep.
That's the sort of thing that maybe you should tell Carmen about, because when it comes time to leave, maybe something could happen, and
Well, my concern there is that he'll just keep it for himself.
he might, but
He's,
it's also he hasn't armed you yet or anything like that.
no.
So
I just kind of curious about some of the equipment that we had. And so basically, if we lost all firearms and weapons other than knives and maybe a short sword, and I think that's all we really had.
Hey,
yeah.
For edge weapons.
you leave Pighead out of this.
If you had like a sap or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, generally any weapon that would be considered, I mean, you're considered to be in a very safe place. I mean, there are guards, and security that's basically watching out
Yes.
in this location.
Yet there's a
Completely
mafia
safe.
here.
Yes, there's a mafia, but we're completely safe.
Sure.
Just remember, in Sanctuary City, only criminals have guns.
Then in that case, call me a criminal, because I'd rather have my gun.
You don't have a gun, though.
I said I'd rather have it.
Exactly. Know what I'm saying? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guns don't kill people. I do.
Guns don't kill people. It's those little hard things.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what we can either do is try to retrieve our items illicitly. We can ask Carmen for a favor, which I doubt he'll do.
You may ask for one in return after that.
Sure.
He's already exiling us out into the wildlands, and hopefully we'll make it there. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have a chance, but he's sending his lapdog that is the only one that knows how to control the robots, and the only way to get into this in and out of the city without telling us. So
Or how to communicate with the
so
New Jerusalem
I'm not
mafia.
quite sure why he's sending us, just maybe because we're cannon fodder. Maybe, I don't know.
Hypothetically, yes.
We wouldn't be
the
missed.
supposed reason for sending us is that we don't have any connections, so we can't be like spies or anything like that.
That's what he said.
But that's sort of a bad
Specifically
reason. So, yeah.
He said you were not connected to anybody, so that
Right.
you were like excellent choices to support Carmine.
Yeah.
his emissary to the to New Jerusalem,
Okay.
or
Your new
whatever
name is
city,
Rich.
or whatever city is closest,
So
All right.
where we're at now is we're going to have to abandon the Fringeworthy person that we found.
or
For the
not.
moment.
Well, I'm not sure how we would be able to bring her along at this point because he seemed less inclined to do that.
You didn't explain why.
Yeah, I didn't want to out someone without talking to them first.
Okay.
We should go
Does
out
that make
her.
sense?
We should go out her
What's
to
that?
herself.
Yeah, we haven't outed her to
I said
herself yet. So.
we should go out
That
her
is
to
true.
herself then.
Mm-hmm.
They may find us. They may
If
the
we
garbage
if
truck
we
may find us.
cannot actually get to a fridge portal, it's really difficult to convince somebody that we're talking about something meaningful.
And there goes
I mean,
Ken.
the best I could think of was to show her that if she's fringe-worthy, she can operate some of the equipment that Zamboni had. But even then, I'm not so sure.
You know what? That's gonna be the best. That's gonna be the best we're gonna get to, Ken. There's no other way, unless you really want to find a way to get her to a portal before we go to New Jerusalem or whatever's close. Until then, just stop trying to make it a thing, because there's no way to go about it besides do this.
True.
All right?
You
So,
guys do not
what
have the
is
concept of bad idea.
okay?
No, I don't. I joined IDET.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're out here exploring, so there are no bad ideas other than ones that immediately that have no positive result whatsoever. Like let's leap into the volcano. That's a bad idea.
But it's a dormant volcano. Oh, then that's a
Still
good
a bad-
idea.
Still
Okay.
hypothetically a bad idea.
But the cone is 1,000 feet high. Oh, that's a bad idea.
Okay. All right, yeah.
But it's only got a 60-degree slope. Oh, well, then it's a good idea.
Huh.
Quit reading
I
our
mean,
brains.
we're not going to
please.
know unless we try. Is kind of my point.
Yeah.
It all depends.
She may be as insane as all of us. Who knows?
Well, she is. Look at the shoes she makes.
Hey,
Jeez.
those shoes are kind of cool.
I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm not saying we're all not cool. I'm just saying that we're all kind of insane.
We all are insane.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to go to next year on a portal and check out another world? Sure. You're nuts.
Yeah. Your job is wandering around an ancient super tech highway and poking your head through portals and seeing what's on the other side.
Woof.
And hoping they don't get cut off.
Pretty
But
much.
there's no way of knowing until you do it. So,
Aha.
Yeah. In some parts of the world, you'd be called a peeper.
Aha. Okay. All
Tony,
right.
that
So,
man just stuck his head through a portal. He's peeping
Oh.
at me.
all right. So, let us get
Cheeky monkeys.
organized then. Okay. Now, is it a priority to bring Fringeworthy Woman back to IDET? Or is it more of a priority to do mission and learn about New Jerusalem thing? Which is
Or-
higher
I-
priority?
Why not both?
Now, I have a question. Do we want to arrange some way that after a suitably long length of time, the council gets warned about the mafia? And is it
How
even
would you do
possible
that?
to do so with enough of a length of time that, the mafia aren't just going to immediately find out and shoot us?
They probably already know about the mafia guys, so there's probably no use in
That's a
telling them.
possibility.
All right. Okay. And we accomplish both. And we-
Hypothetically, yes.
Yes. Okay. So we
Or
can
do you want to
both.
spend the rest of your life here? I mean, that's pretty much our options.
Yeah,
There's
that
two
is
other
a
groups
bad
that are
word.
I mean,
interested.
unless the council eventually comes to a decision that says, yeah, we think there's enough merit to your claims that we're willing to check it out, unless it's going to the portal. Which, hasn't happened, but it's certainly possible.
That's three groups.
Well, we've already agreed to do this thing with the mafia, so we're
Yeah,
kind
well,
of
the main
stuck.
thing is the
Yeah.
mafia has a lot of guns and a lot of connections. So
And
we
we
don't have
currently
much
have-
choice.
And we currently have neither.
Yeah.
Well, I think first thing is to get our possessions back from council. That is first priority. I don't think we can survive if we need to move forcefully against mafia. We won't be able to without our possessions. I think that's first priority.
Even with our possessions, mafia has, local, 30th century technology or whatever century it is. Whose
Okay.
century is it?
It's like the 21st.
21st? Oh, okay, then 21st.
Well, I know that when we faced giant robot charging toward town, 50 caliber had a definite effect on it. And that was a bit higher tech than what they've got. A very fast moving high
Chen, we
caliber
can just
bullet.
fist fight them all.
Yes. Yes, that is lesser but equal option.
You've heard about me catching bullets, but it is sort of difficult, and eventually a couple get through, and I really don't like being hit by bullets.
Oh.
Have you
It
actually?
might be
not
good to
yet
have
in-
some armor then.
Yep.
Well, okay. So we're not going to go talk to the lady. We're just going to go follow the mafia. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think we will talk to lady after we talk to mafia.
After we talk to Mafia, we have to leave.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
That's not been a condition.
Well,
didn't
we're
say
on a
we had
mission
What do you
which
mean
sort
talk
of
to
inherently
mafia?
involves leaving.
Talk to the mafia
Clarify
and get our
talk to
stuff
mafia
back.
then. So you guys don't want to go do it ourselves.
I mean, words are hard. We could do it ourselves, but what are the chances of us actually getting our stuff back?
Who knows? I
Fair
guess we'll
enough.
never know if we don't try or try to research into figuring out where it's at or
Fair
Agreed.
enough.
That's why I said getting our things back is first priority.
Yeah.
so. Will Data Buddy tell me where the location of this Devlin Johnson is?
Absolutely.
Will Data Buddy
Alright,
tell
there
me
you go.
where the location of the newcomer transit authority is?
That's kind of a virtual thing.
Oh, okay. Would Data Buddy be able to tell me where a storage facility would be for newcomers' items?
It's not aware of any such thing.
So we need to go find Devlin.
To Devlin.
Yes. Off to Devlin.
And do we want to let what's her name know that she is Fringeworthy or not?
I think we should if all else fails, we tell her and let her freak out until after we get back. So she'll have
Okay.
however long to freak out.
Yes, tell her now and she can spend time making whatever adjustments she needs to make.
Make peace with
In her
all of
ba-
this.
So who wants to do that, and who wants to be the voice of reason to go tell her?
I can tell her. I
She
haven't
doesn't
really
know
met
you
her.
though.
That is true. She has no preconceptions or prejudgments of me.
I mean, you could just be lying. She doesn't even know that you're really part of. Well, other than the video streams, which she hasn't been paying attention to.
Well, probably should take a crystal.
Probably should take a crystal.
I
I
was gonna
think
say, just so he
since
doesn't go alone. I'll go with
since Angelica has already set up a rapport with her.
Okay.
him. I like those suits. I really do.
All right. How was your hearing coming, Angelica?
I can hear, and it's terrifying. I haven't been able to hear since I was 13.
Oh,
Sounds are scary, MK.
They are
I've
scary.
only had. Hmm. I bet you feel like George Bailey after The Angel, I guess.
Yeah.
I knew
Well,
somebody that didn't like it because the wind would touch them, so they didn't like going outside.
Hmm.
Are there still things you can't understand? Like, I don't know,
I haven't.
background noise or like certain
I haven't tried yet.
low pitched or high pitched words or.
By the way, Bruce, your camera is super clear.
Thank you.
I noticed that more than anything else. Is like your camera image is crystal clear.
It really is.
Mine's a little blurry. Everybody else's is a little bit blurry, but yours is crystal clear.
Yours all look great to me.
Huh. Maybe it's just my end. I don't know why.
So we've unfortunately lost Chuck.
I don't know why she swallowed a fry.
I don't know the power of your computers, so yeah.
It was cutting edge about 3 years ago.
Hey, found Chuck.
Hey!
And we're back.
Yep. And we're back.
All right.
So,
Oh,
Chuck
So-
Chuck and Angel are going to be doing backflips off the top of the building. Gotcha.
Okay. No, Mike was saying,
Parkour.
according to my calculations, the only thing she should still have problems with are people with Eastern accents.
What? You don't drink vodka when going to the nuclear vessels?
I know. I never do.
Question mark?
Exactly.
Good American drink like champagne.
Champagne.
I knew that would get the laugh. Okay.
So-
all right. So Angel has a rapport with this lady, so we'll send her. We'll send Angel.
I'll do some research on
Someone's going with me.
Devlin while you guys are talking to her.
Have fun with
Okay.
Chen Wei.
All right. So,
Sorry, dude.
Mike
I know I did
and
when you guys went off.
Angel are heading off to see Allison.
Yes.
Okay. You guys have no problems getting there. You
All right.
just
I give
follow-
Angel my crystal, the blue one.
Okay. That's the new one, isn't it?
That is
Yes.
a new one.
It's the only one I have. Chen Wei has the other one.
Ah.
Alrighty.
You have to pry from his cold, dead fingers.
It's very nice of you giving Chen Wei the rainbow crystal. Very nice of you.
Okay.
Chen Wei has the poop brown crystal, or whatever it is.
Cool.
How did he end up with the brown one anyway?
It finds Fringeworthy and relieves the heart and relieves constipation. So cool, no problem.
Yes, it makes you resistant to the brown noise.
Oh, very
geez.
good. Yeah,
All right.
it makes you resistant to the effects of brownies. Oh,
If you eat
Except
enough
for after
brownies,
Indian food.
you're going to have problems one way or another.
oh yeah, Indian food. There you go. All right, la 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 la
Let's
la. We
go.
arrived
Okay,
at
So
Allison's.
you guys head on out, like I said, to
All right.
basically their version of Soho, where all the little entrepreneurs or whatever are busy with their little maker stores and things like that, and you get basically your little robot Uber shows up and takes you off there.
All right.
It's just big enough for two of you plus a little bit of, basically a shopping cart worth of storage. And off you guys go. And you arrive, and it's like it was before. She's got her storefront with all with all the different shoes in the front window, and of course there's the door. with a big welcome sign, and inside you can see the flickering coming from the various, um, hologram imageries and various things that were going on inside there. So, going in?
Yes, I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Well, it
I
was like that the last time.
it was
So
like
you
I,
guys
I
go on in, and it's
Mike wasn't there last time.
oh, okay. So it's very impressive. Okay.
Oh my
So
gosh! Talk
so
about Western
about
decadence.
4 rounds later, which means that she basically dropped whatever she was doing. She comes on out, and she goes, "This is Angel." He says, "Girl, how you been?"
hey, Allison. This
Comes over. She does a little, uh, elbow bump, whatever like that. Little, hands up and down, slapping, password kind of stuff with you.
My word!
They
And
worked out a DAP already.
yeah,
Holy
yeah.
cats!
And she says, "How's those new doo-doos working for you?"
I'm actually wearing them
Well, of course you are.
because
They
I
feel
like them.
good. Everything's working perfectly.
I love them.
Nice. Not keeping those feet cool and dry, no matter what you do.
Absolutely love them.
Right. That's super. She looks over at this tall, drink of water, Mike,
Mhm.
and says,
Yeah,
"Hey," he says, "you come to get a matching pair with Angel here, or you got something else you're looking for?"
I do not have the fashion sense to pull off something that Angel can.
This is
However,
actually my
Well,
friend Mike.
she
yeah.
says there's lots of people that are in your situation where they let other people basically gift them with style.
Well,
Those of you who cannot, generate style of their own can be gifted with style, and that's kind of, it's partially what I do. Have you looked at my
except
catalog at all?
no, not yet. No,
Oh well,
except for physical training in bed. I wear boots. I always wear boots, just like these, as a matter of fact. Steel toe boots. Been in them for 50 years. No, 45 years. 45 years.
yeah.
I have been in that. So
Well,
yes,
if
long time.
if you wear them in bed, you can get some. Might be able to get some more traction when you need it.
Oh, I am not so lucky though.
Yeah,
I
she
am
winks
alone.
at you.
I am alone all the time.
Aw, that's
Oh,
not
thank
right.
you. That's very nice. That is very nice of you.
There's
Except for recently, of course.
he says, I know you are newcomers, but there are. Uh, I'm surprised. I would think that there would be many people who'd want to have a intimate moment with you, especially a
Well,
handsome man like yourself.
that was true until we got the blacklisted from the social calendar. But the other before that, it was true.
Really? Just looking at
Yeah,
you like, really?
I met several many interesting women my age. I would have done a younger woman, but she probably would have killed me.
I would have killed you.
Yes,
She
yes,
says,
and not in
you
a
have a
fun way
medical.
either.
She says you have a medical condition.
I am over 60 years old.
Nothing.
Oh, what
Guys
do you
over
mean
60
nothing?
guys over 60 are still trying to have babies all the time.
Oh my God! It is not from where we come from.
I'd like to have a
They cut
baby every night
Very
for a
much so.
snack.
Very much
incredible.
so.
Wow, I don't.
She says we are.
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
Says within the bound. Well, we're. He says we're a very sex positive society. Uh,
Hmm. I may take back what I said about moving here.
so
Don't you
yeah.
All right.
dare.
Okay.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
two people that like each other, or with as long as they're you know got their certification, should
Oh,
have no problem with trying to make a baby.
There's
I mean, of course, you know your religion probably may have a lot to do
yes,
with that.
yes, yes.
So
It has.
we
Yes, it
have so
has.
many religions here.
Yes,
I
that is true.
consider it to be
I have met many different
somewhat
religions
rude.
here.
I mean, it usually comes up
Okay.
somewhere when we start talking about
Okay.
shoe designs, whether or not it's appropriate for your particular um, period.
Anyway, these shoes are not why we came here. We have a very important message for you.
Do
Yes, we do.
she's
Angel, will you do the honors with the
she looks
crystal,
around,
please?
you know, she looks around like is it you know is there a crowd or something? Is this
I'll
seems like
shrug.
there should be a crowd.
Hmm.
Should I
Okay.
should I broadcast this?
No, 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 no,
Please
no.
don't.
Absolutely not. No.
That
This
people
is
might
a
people might think we're insane.
as they say in America, keep it under your hat.
Right then.
They say that in America?
I love
From what I
hats.
understand,
A good
What
friend
does
of
it
mine
mean?
has a hat shop two doors up.
it
You know,
means
we're
mum's
always
the
trying
word.
on different chapeaus.
Mum's the word. It means mum's the word. It means do not tell others of this. It is the secret.
Okay. So
Angel, if you'll do the honors with the crystal, please.
I'm I'm just holding on to the
Uh,
crystal. Crystal's in my
Enter the
hand.
crystal.
she says,
Enter the
"Oh,
crystal.
this is a different color crystal than the last time you guys
Yes, yes.
were here.
Crystals come in different
Do
colors.
the colors mean something?
They do mean something, yes.
Okay. So what does this color mean?
Mike pulls out his IDET notebook and shows her the little chart that he copied down when he was in Susan's basic training class.
You just
This
carry
is
that
what they
around with
mean
you?
all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
I think this one says security on it.
Yeah, yeah. You can't read this, but I will read it to you. Because
Okay.
it's English, she wouldn't be able to read it, obviously.
Right. No, she doesn't know English.
So I'll point. This is
Wait a minute,
okay.
what's this that says it in
This
English?
says blue. This says blue.
No, I mean, what thing
But her
is,
data buddy might be able to translate it.
what
Okay, all
is,
right, okay, all right.
no, I
I
mean,
don't
where
know
is
how.
this English written?
In
It, wa-
his notebook.
it was written back on back at IDET when I was in training. When
They
Mike was
wrote,
in training.
they wrote on the crystal what it is?
No, it's
No.
No,
in a
Mike
notebook.
wrote
You
in
missed
his
the part
IDET
about
Oh,
pulling
okay.
out
notebook.
a notebook.
Mike keeps a notebook in his jacket pocket with all sorts of interesting notes
and
on
that's
it.
believable because I still have a little book that I got when I was in basic training that taught me everything that I was supposed to learn.
Oh yeah, sure. You got your mini Blue Jackets manual. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, sure. I still got mine
I've
around here
got a
somewhere.
similar book, except it's got a large picture of a queen on the cover.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
goody.
anyways,
And not the Freddie Mercury Queen
it's
either.
busy glowing like the other one was glowing.
Yeah, you see how it glows when you are holding it?
I'm going to
Oh,
hand it to her.
I'm
So,
supposed to be holding it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold it. You hold it, and we will
Well,
back away
it's
from you.
glowing anyway because we're near it, right?
Yeah, I know.
We're
That's why they're
backing
backing
away.
away.
Back up, Angel.
All right, so you guys
doot,
back
doot, doot,
away,
doot, doot, doot.
glowing, and she's like,
Yeah, mind you, it's
okay,
not gonna do anything. I promise. Hopefully, it still
oh yeah,
glows for you.
okay. You know, I got ice cubes that glow. I mean, she says, I'm not quite sure what we're doing here.
It is not an ice cube. It
No, it's not. Well, it
it
could
is
be.
not an ice
You
cube. No,
know,
not an ice
if I
cube.
Well,
made it cold,
The
then
the significance of the glowing crystal, okay, means that you are able to travel as we do from one world to another.
she looks at you. She says, "Get out of town."
I can't.
if we
No.
could, we
Have I
probably would.
ever lied to you before?
And that actually is a very strong retort because, as you said, nobody can get out of town. So when someone says "get out
Oh
of
yeah, get
town,"
out
it's
of
like,
town. Yeah, that's true.
If we could, we would.
It is that is the significance of the glowing crystal.
yeah.
When I was detected, when Angel was detected, when we were all detected. You approach a crystal, it glows. It means you are part of a very special community, a very special group of people. The ability to travel from one world to another is a highly unusual ability. Only 1 in every 100,000 people can do it. You are 1 in 100,000, Miss Allison.
Yeah. I've had people tell me I was 1 in a million, but I
Well,
know what you mean.
okay.
Yeah, but you are a very unique person.
She looks like she's having a little bit of trouble taking this seriously. She says,
I would think so.
so
Yeah.
you have you have like a literature group, and this is your shtick, right? You know that you're inviting me into your group, right?
If you wish to join us in our travels, you are welcome too.
Well, okay, interesting.
You could show her the Welcome to IDET video. It wouldn't prove anything, though.
Let
But
me
Well, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
give me a persuasion check there.
All right. Okay, Mike. Mike wishes he was Susan, but he's not. Okay,
Let's find
Mike's
this-
persuasion is rather lousy, but he'll try anyway.
You got bennies
That is very true. You
And
are
cards.
correct, sir.
and
And
cards.
cards. Yeah, we can get cards. Why don't why don't have a flippin' D4 in this group? Damn it. Okay, let's see. That's not good.
I was
You only
saying,
have a D4
Okay.
since
persuasion?
I'm there, can I assist him?
How what? How
Since
can
I'm-
you assist? Oh, you're going to give him good. You haven't said anything so far. Okay, sure.
I've been trying.
Let's
I'm
say
sorry.
yes.
I've been trying to. I'm sorry.
It's so much fun. You will be amazed. And all this stuff.
You actually would. She actually would be amazed. I actually was trying to say that at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to mention that we're part of an interdimensional exploration team.
One step at a time.
Oh, okay.
One step
You
of
just said
crazy
travels.
at a
I
time.
mean, as far as she knows,
Right,
traveling is like
something.
going to bar hopping or something.
Like I said, once we get past this first hurdle, we'll try for hurdle 17.
Okay. Work on that turtle.
Okay.
Turtle.
Okay. Well, how'd you
turtle,
roll,
what's the
Kaitlin?
difference?
I got an 8 in that roll. So.
Okay, I only got a 3 on my roll.
Oh jeez.
I'm willing to. I will throw card to give me +2. I'm throwing my
Well,
card. to
she's
give me-
assisting you. You know.
Okay, so that gives me another +2 then, I guess.
Yeah.
Or is it +1 for an assist, Bruce?
I've forgotten.
Probably only a +1.
Roll smools. Who cares?
That was it. Let me just find out.
Or we just switch rolls and we take her 8, basically. He's so much more persuasive.
Let's see here. It says, okay, aid. They get a +1. And if they
Okay,
get a
so-
raise, they get a +2. So, in fact, is that she gave
all
you a
right,
+2
so all
because
right,
of the raise.
so Kaitlin brings my roll to 5. I card myself to bring my roll to 7, and I think I'm gonna throw. I think I'm gonna throw a Benny. I want to get
To
ticked
re-roll?
Oh jeez.
I want to re-roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Did I do any
Roll
better?
for
A little
4.
bit. Okay. 5. Plus 1 for Kaitlin is 6. Plus 2 for the
2
card
for
is
Caitlin.
8. 2 for Kaitlin is
2 for-
7, and then 2 for the card is 9. So I'll stick with that.
Stick with a 9.
I'll stick with a 9.
Okay, Allison says, yeah, sure. It sounds like fun.
Oh, good. Much more enthusiastic than I was.
Okay. All right. Kate, Angel, give me an interrogation check.
Oh.
Okay, let me get out another one of these.
Mike has the same dissent I do. I take everybody literally.
Oh, yeah? I've got a bridge to sell you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. Is it called Mackinac or Gordie Howe?
That will be an 11, my sir.
Okay.
Good lord.
You're pretty convinced that you suspect that Allison thinks this is, like I said, some kind of a kind of a fantasy literature thing that you guys. It's kind of like the SCA,
Mm.
and that you're make believing that you're interdimensional explorers and all this stuff like that. And she thinks it'd be fun. You don't really think she thinks it's real.
Okay.
But she's agreeing to do it, so
Yeah.
Well, step one.
because it sounds like fun.
Mike,
Yes.
you want to tell her or should I? She
Tell her
thinks
what?
this is make believe.
Oh, okay. All right. Think. Okay. Oh,
So
bother.
suddenly Angel just starts flinging her fingers around.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
I don't actually know French sign language, so that's the closest that you're gonna get from me at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Mike pulls out his mechanic's helper glove that he got from very high tech world. Ever seen something like this before?
Well, I don't use things like that, but I have seen people with, you know, similar augmented type tools.
Well, shoot. I am trying to. I probably have nothing on my person that you don't have here because your world has more technology than mine does.
Does one of you have the anti-gravity pyramid?
It's on my. I have it.
That
It's
was
in my
Mike.
backpack. Mike has it. Okay, let's try this on for size. This is the most amazing thing I've ever had in my whole life. Hold, please. I hand it to her. Hold this.
Hold this.
Okay, she holds
Hold
it.
this.
She says another pyramidal crystal, but this one, this one's got pretty colors on it and stuff.
Yeah, watch what happens. Does she
Okay.
start heading
Into the
upward? Does
ceiling.
she become weightless? Ram into the ceiling?
Well, she has to jump to do that. I mean,
Jump up.
she
Jump
doesn't
up.
automatically float up.
Jump
Oh,
up,
well,
baby
kills that
Judy,
idea.
jump.
Allison, try to jump upwards.
Okay.
Jumping for joy.
So she goes and she goes, yay! And she does a jump and she starts, rising up and she goes, ah.
Yeah, what's
What
my
are you
first
doing?
reaction too?
And mine. It's terrifying.
Why do I have butterflies in my stomach?
Because you literally do. Caterpillars have been there. No, that's being sarcastic. I am sorry.
Oh,
You are
jeez.
obviously scared.
To me.
Okay, here, let me pull you down
Swallowed a
here.
watermelon seed when you were younger, and now it's growing.
Okay, pretty much, yeah. How they get the water in the watermelon? They plant them in the spring. Okay, fine.
Oh,
I take.
God.
That's a 1920s joke.
That's a good one.
I'm going to mute him
man.
now.
It's a good one because I haven't heard it before.
Yeah.
Okay, I take out my rope and I throw it up to her and pull her down.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna lasso her foot?
No, I'll just throw it up to her and grab on. Actually, she could just drop the tetra. Well, she dropped
She's
the
basically holding
tetrahedron.
on to this crystal with both hands because she's afraid that if she lets go, that she's gonna drop like a rock.
Which
Yes,
is
she would.
I think that she just
Bruce,
lasso
is
her foot.
that is true, correct? If she lets go of the tetrahedron, she drops like a rock.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, all right, very good. I
But
would
she actually
know
doesn't have to hold on to it with both hands. Only one hand's
Okay.
necessary.
All right, hold on to crystal with one hand, and I will grab onto the rope, and I will pull you down.
Question. How tall are the ceilings in this room?
They're actually quite high.
Oh, so she's like out of arm's reach.
Oh yeah, she's let's see here. How high up is she currently?
How high is it?
She's currently about 40 foot up.
Oh my god!
Are you guys indoors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Remember, she
Whoa.
has all those, hologram projections,
yeah.
Right.
screens, and things
That's
like
gonna
that.
be a bitch
so
to
I-
eat.
Yeah.
Okay, I throw the rope
She
up to her.
bounces off one of those screens, by the way.
Oh, fun! That's a lot of fun there. Okay, all right, I throw the rope up to her.
Okay. Okay. Let me try a throw check. Or
Boink.
it's not a big skill.
Okay.
All else failed, I lasso her foot.
And she misses it.
Lasso the
Okay.
moon.
I'm doing the throwing. I should be rolling the throw check.
She has
I'm
to
throwing the
grab it.
rope to her.
She has to
She
grab
has
it.
to
Oh, she has
grab
to
it.
grab it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Okay.
see that rope for a second?
I don't think it's really
Sure.
hard to throw a rope to somebody who's just up there, but
Okay.
she's like
Because
I
I
said,
remember we had to roll when we were throwing the rope through the portal. When we were
That
getting
was
ready to fall off the pyramid. That was a lot of fun. Okay. All right. I hand the rope to Angel.
I'm gonna tie a loop on one end of it, and I'm gonna actually lasso her foot. Going for the foot.
go ahead.
Oh, like cattle roping.
Make
I didn't know
make
you
a
had.
throw
I didn't know
check.
you had levels in rodeo.
Really?
Yeah, every time she tries to grab it, she takes her hands off of the
Yeah, let's
pyramidal
not
crystal,
terrify her.
and then she gets scared and she pulls it back and grabs the crystal.
Right. Okay.
What do you
So
want me to
she-
do?
All
A
right.
throwing check?
Angel,
Yeah, throw check.
lasso that foot.
It's a skill.
I'm gonna Benny that.
Actually, yeah. In the new version of it, it's all been rolled into
Okay.
athletics. I think. I don't know.
Yep, that is true. I don't see why you didn't start with the new version to start. Actually, I like it better.
It wasn't out, or
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a copy of it, so
All right. Well, yeah, it looks like it's time to rewrite the Savage World Fringeworthy rules.
Okay, if I was gonna,
You're
5.
retired.
You rolled a 5.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, you
It is-
lasso it around her foot.
It initially was a 1 and a 2, so I had Bennied that.
Good thing Benny did. Yeah.
All
tell
right.
you, yeah.
So you just gonna yank her down, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna gently pull her down. I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to suddenly.
All
All
yank
right,
right. Well,
she's
she-
floating down, going, oh, Angel, oh, thank you.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You bring her down, and she's just kind of there,
I take
floating.
the tetrahedron from her and
floating.
I put it back in my backpack.
Okay, so you're gonna take it from her?
Once she's on the ground.
Well, she's still floating.
What?
She's still floating.
Oh well, once she gets down to the ground.
Okay, once she gets down to the ground,
Yes.
she hits the ground and bounces back up, so.
Oh god.
Well, she's
Michael
on a
grab
rope,
onto
so
it.
she can't really bounce
Angel's
back up too
pulling her
far,
down
right?
to where she has her foot, and she can bring her down and hold her on the ground.
That's
Okay.
what I'm
Once
gonna
she's
So she's standing there holding this crystal, and Angel's
all right. I
holding
think
her.
give
Holding
me
on
Take
to
the crystal.
from her, and she goes, boom.
Okay. Yeah. Mike takes the crystal from Allison and puts it back in his backpack.
do. You okay, hun?
She let me make a spirit check here.
Yeah.
She says that was really scary. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Trust
Mike
me, it
flashes.
Go ahead.
Mike flashes back to his time on the Demixie train.
Uh,
I don't think any of us
Okay.
like that.
Except for Jason. Jason was the only one who liked it.
So she
Okay, so
yeah.
Mike Sykes says, well, I needed to prove to you that we have things that you do not have. And that is, we got that from another world we went to. Something that totally, completely, and absolutely does not exist here.
Okay, make another persuade check,
All right.
and you could I'll give you a +2.
All right. Very good. All right. Okay. 4 + 2 is 6.
Okay, says okay, all right. So you guys you want me to join you exploring other worlds? And
Yes.
she says, do you have permission to do this?
We do.
We do.
permission from who?
Shut up.
Didn't clarify.
She says,
If she asks, we'll tell her.
There.
okay,
Oh, can I have the rope
sounds awesome. Let's do it. He goes. She gives a big hug to Angel, and she gives a big hug to Mike. He says, this is gonna be
I'm
so
excited.
fun.
Before
He says,
before
but
you
I'm
fall,
gonna
can I
have
have this
to.
back?
I'm gonna have to design the shoes for our explorations, right? See,
Uh,
we gotta work out what we're
Sure.
gonna wear.
oh, we wear uniforms, Allison.
I don't care about anything above the thigh. Okay, I mean,
Allison, honey,
Really?
before you trip, can
yeah.
I have the rope back, please?
Oh,
It's still around your
okay.
ankle.
All right. She reaches down and unties
All
it
right.
and hands
Okay.
it to you. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right.
So, all right. Well, So, when are you planning on doing this?
We've been contracted for another job, but after that job is over, we will come back for you, and we
Oh,
will go.
If
We will
we're
go
if we manage to make it.
great. That'll give me
over
plenty
the
of time
com. Yes, Kenway.
to make
Yes.
to make exploration shoes.
Well, that would be good. Yeah. They
No, I'm gonna make exploration shoes that are good for different kinds of climates, and I'm gonna make exploration shoes that turn into flippers, and I'm gonna make exploration shoes that let you bounce really high. But of course, you have that thing, so maybe you don't need that. But
It is one of
hey,
a. It is one of a kind, Allison.
oh, okay. Well, then for everybody else. So
Okay.
if we all touch it at the same, hold on to it at the same time, does it work for all of us?
It is wolf. I am woefully ignorant of its functions.
We never tried
We
that.
can try if you. We can try, but if we do and we're all up at the ceiling, who's going to get us down?
How about two of you and I'll stay down here.
Okie dokie. All right. Okay. So
Got my
um
rope again.
I I pull out the tetrahedron. Allison and I are both touching it, and up on
Okay,
three. One.
Allison reaches over suddenly and puts her hand inside your waistband and grabs real hard. Not the waistband, that is, not what's inside your waistband.
Okie dokie. All right. Very good. I know her, but not that well. Okay. All right.
I just told
One
you
and two
they're
and
very sex
three.
positive here in Sanctuary City. So
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that is true. Very good. We jump up on three,
okay,
both holding
so
the
she says,
tetrahedron.
does that mean 1, 2 jump or 1, 2, 3 jump?
1, 2, 3, jump.
Oh, okay, okay.
1, 2, 3, jump.
You all go
Might as
floating up.
well jump.
I
Floating
stand
up.
under them to catch whoever falls.
I didn't know you were here. I didn't know Chenwei was here.
I didn't know he was here.
You just
I mean, I've been
teleported in.
making
Hi,
snarky
Chenwei.
comments every so often.
I thought you were. It was on
I
the comm
figured
link.
you were. Yeah, you were on the feed. You
I
were on the
thought you were just
stream with
listening
these
in on the
guys.
comm link. But if you wanted to come with us, I guess you could.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right. Okay. Ew. So what happens when we both jump up and we only have one tetrahedron?
It works. You both
Oh,
you both float up.
All
learn
right
something
then.
new every day.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
Yeah, just learned something new. This could be more useful than I thought. This would have been useful trying to get to the top of the thing in order to go back through the portal. This would have been very useful.
It would have.
First,
Yeah, it would have been very. So if we ever
I'm
go
saying,
back to that world, we know what to do. Yeah.
We're not going back
was
to
the
that
light
world.
in the dark after you went to Estes Valley?
Yes.
I think he
Yeah,
was.
that would have
Yeah.
been
Yeah, it
really
was.
useful, dude. But of course, if you would have missed, you would have been like,
Yeah. Oh, leaps tall buildings in a single bound. Yeah,
it
pretty
never
much.
comes
Yeah,
down. Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. All right. Okay. Well,
I
important
mean, you
safety.
could still. Well, I guess we wouldn't have anything to tie a rope to there.
All right. Bring us down. Tenway, Angel, bring us down.
All right. Throw in the
I,
rope
I don't
again.
think. Yeah.
And
Okay.
You should have tied it onto
Yeah.
one of their feet before they
You
jumped.
already had it. It was already tied to Mike's boot
oh,
when they
was it?
jumped. It was already
Okay.
tied to Mike's boot.
All right. then I guess I'm just pulling
Okay.
you
Right.
down.
Well, in that case, you guys go up until basically, the
We
weight
hit
of the
that rope
rope is
limit.
enough to counteract the force of your jump, and then you start
Mm,
falling down.
okay.
Splat.
All right. Flat. Okay, very good. More splat. Oh, so we come down gently or wham?
I'd say pretty gently.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay,
All
so
right.
the thing's got safety features built in.
No,
Yeah,
it's
pretty
No,
just
it
much.
doesn't.
they didn't go that far, and they were being pulled by the gravitational pull of a piece of rope.
Oh, it's like a rubber band. Oh, snaps back.
A very weak rubber band.
Very, very weak rubber band.
Yeah.
Then once
All
they're
right.
close
Well,
enough
all
to the
right.
ground, I'll take it away and put it
All
in
right.
your
Very
backpack.
good. Okay. Okay. All right. So we will be back for you after we get done with what we have to get done. But we will take you back and you can start exploring with us.
Maybe she says, maybe he says, maybe I can make some shoes with wings on them because if we're floating, then we can use the wings to fly around with.
Winged
Yeah, that
Boots,
sounds
Dungeons and
interesting.
Dragons.
You just see
Oh,
Well,
geez.
wouldn't you need
she's
big
getting this
wings?
glazed over look in her eyes as she's like,
Oh my! Wow. Okay.
it's just her muse is kicking in.
Oh, I love
Well,
that
that's
glazed
always
over
good.
look. That's always the best look in
Eh,
someone's
eh,
eye.
eh, eh, eh. Oh, that is true. All right. All right. So Mike wishes her a pleasant day. We'll see you
She kind of
later,
waves,
and we're out of here.
she kind of she's like turned away from you at this point. She kind of waves behind you. Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye, Allison.
See you later,
Bye,
hen.
Allison.
Looking forward to seeing you real soon now.
Okie dokie.
All right.
All right. So we head back to the rooms. And we ask Jason, how's it going?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I guess you can switch to Jason now.
He has that same glazed over look in his eye. Literally.
Was I able to find out anything about Devlin Janssen?
Uh, you want to see his, his personal page or something?
Yeah. Well, like where he lives. What?
Yeah, you know where he lives. Okay.
Okay.
He basically this is kind of his job. So it's director of newcomer affairs. He basically there's a list of list of organizations he works with. He basically has a whole thing that he's involved with. As far as coordinating with with oh infectious services, trauma care, psychological he has a big long list of all these people that he's affiliated with,
So,
and
is there anything written about the process of when a newcomer comes in and how they're dealt with from the medical aspect to it, and then like the before they're sent to their integration building or whatever? Is there any like
yeah,
thing that mentions like where they'll take the items that they want to inspect and take them to X place, or so and so will inspect them, and then they're processed and placed somewhere else or returned to the individual?
it first of all, there's an equivalent of 1,000-page document, okay, that basically just breaks this down into the incredible minutia, okay, which is updated, which basically uses an update of the people who are responsible for each of those functions, so that they can be updated in the database and automatically update the document. Okay.
Okay.
But as far as anything that's on them that might be considered to be infectious or a danger of any kind, it's basically sent to first. It's sent to infectious control, basically the equivalent of the it's to house I'm sorry, like the Department of Health, okay, to make sure that there's nothing dangerous, on the person of someone who comes in, as far as biologically, chemically, or anything else like that. Okay, if it's if if an object is deemed to be of that sort, then it is there will be an attempt made to neutralize that problem. Okay, if it's not possible, then the item will should be destroyed, is what it said. Um, uh, the It goes on. There is a sub caveat saying that that uh, if the person is a military person and therefore has weapons of war, that those items should be it, if they are not toxic in nature, should go to the historical society, to an anthropological society, so that they might be studied and placed within fit within our understanding of world history and of the behaviors of the society of the Central Church. So, in other words, those things apparently would have been handed off to historians.
Okay. So now I want to look where the historical society would be located.
Okay. All right. So that will give you. There's a bunch of people that deal with all sorts of things, but you're probably looking primarily toward military history.
Right.
Okay. So in that group, there is approximately 75 individuals who list that as something that they are considered themselves to be an expert on.
Where
And
does it say what this historical sociological society for historical military blah blah blah?
it's not a society. These are just people that have, are they may be part of an historical society.
Okay.
But
Is
I'm
there
just
any
saying that
references
these
to
people
where
are
that
just,
might be studied?
yeah, they're military study, history and things like that. These people that list on their own pages or whatever that they are
Right.
experts in military type stuff. So there's 75 of them. Okay.
Okay, but is there anything that says where the studies are conducted, the research is conducted?
It isn't. It's basically said they would be handed off for them to, to use. Okay.
Okay, so is there a
if
way
they
to check?
wanted to do something like, for example, if they wanted to test that person would therefore be responsible for finding an appropriate place to test whatever test they decide they want to do.
Is there a way to determine who was basically on call the night that we are, or the day when we arrived here?
I would say no, but the document does list certain people for things like explosives, specifically explosives, specifically firearms. Um,
Okay, we'll start with firearms guy
okay, all right. So
or guys or
right.
gals.
Yep.
The firearms individuals. They
All
right.
folks, firearms folks.
That works.
That's all, folks.
Also known as the gun club.
Aha. The ordies, as we say in the Navy.
Okay. Okay. Apparently there's Ali, Beatriz, Charles, Daya, Fatima, Gabriel, and Hannah.
That's a lot.
Well,
That's an alphabetical order.
They're all interested in it, so they probably get together and discuss things.
Well, we'll start with name number 1. Gabrielle? Is that the first one?
Ali was the first person.
Oh, yes.
Allie.
Ali. That's probably a male name.
Ali.
Ali.
Ali is he. Ali Ababa.
You just lost a level.
Thank you.
He gained a
Wait,
level in my
wasn't that
book.
the name of? Isn't that the same guy that
Ah.
like indoctrinated us into the college there?
There's more than one person.
Oh yeah, there was an Ali Munoz was the guy. Okay, so it's still daytime, right?
I don't know.
When did they go over to talk to what's her face? I mean, that was daytime.
About
Right.
10 in the morning.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Ali Ababa.
There you go.
Like, go beat him somewhere or find him physically.
Okay, so his name is Ali Perry.
Hmm.
No relation to Tyler Perry though, or Steve Perry.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you think that's weird. The second name is Beatrice Figueroa.
Hmm. No relation to Perry the Penguin, I guess.
Or Perry the
Okay.
Platypus.
Oh, yeah, him
Oh.
too, yeah. That's what I meant. You corrected me. Thank you.
And third guy is Charles Russell.
Okay.
And Daya is Santos.
Okay. Like I said, I'm going to track down Ali Perry because I
Okay.
imagine they would go. Well, let's see. We got newcomers. Let's start at the top of the list and work our way down.
Right.
I'm good.
Oh, boo. Kaitlin.
Uh-oh.
And does he have office hours? What does he do for like when he's not firearmsing?
You know, if you want to look on his social listing, he's interested in a number of sports and things like that.
Carved wooden ducks.
So
Kaitlin is not sorry.
two.
She is not sorry.
Oh.
Never has been, never will be.
All right.
All
Cool.
right. So he's interested in endurance running and wrestling.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
So we're not going to catch him.
Annika's kind of guy.
I'm going to see if I can track him down and ask him, you know, hey, you wouldn't happen to know who was working the night of blah, blah, blah.
Okay. So you can send him a message, you know, anybody you can send a message to.
Okay, I'll send him the
Unless,
message.
of course, they're like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right.
Okay, antisocial people.
Or unless they know, for example, they don't want to talk to any of you guys.
Ah.
So I attempt to
Yeah.
message them,
Okay.
all of them,
All right.
All right.
with the idle question of you wouldn't happen to have been working, wouldn't have been called in on the newcomers for this date, you know.
Okay. You get answers from Ali, Beatrice, and Hannah.
You
The
go.
other
All
people
right.
don't
Cool.
respond.
All right.
And they're like, they're like, you know, oh, hey, hi.
Hi.
Greetings.
What was your? He says, yeah, we've been in contact with Devlin about your stuff.
Oh, what did you determine?
Well, we're still working on it. I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. I
Is
mean,
there anything I could answer any questions about?
well, from what we were told, we your stuff got divvied up
Ah,
amongst
Ugh.
the people that the various experts, and so therefore and there was and we've heard from some of them that there were some different kinds of items that um, like uh, Daya, I think she said one of the weapons was like some kind of an energy projector. So and so they but we were working with the firearms, which are
mhm.
really cool, because nobody except for like there are some people that are into guns, but I'm just saying they only can use them at like special gun club locations and things like that.
I
You know,
see.
but yeah, so we've been like testing out your weapons and such. Uh, and it's interesting that the the we've got there's some chemists that are working that have been analyzing your propellant in
Oh,
your
I could
gun.
give you the formula for that.
Well, great, because we were just told to find out whatever we could on our own. So,
Mm,
anyways,
Is he talking about the regular guns or the lasers? Because
he's talking
lasers don't
about
have pellets. So
right. So he's talking
propellant.
about
Yeah. He's
she's
talking about the
the
firearm.
firearms. Okay, so anyways, so we've been like testing them in big slime pools and things like that to see the
Oh, that's cool. Where do you
see
have those things at?
they're at the gun ranges.
Oh,
It's kind of like part it's educational. Some people just like shooting guns, but it's also educational to talk about the weapons that were used back 100, 200 years ago and even further. I mean, they've got like some really interesting reconstructions on those gun ranges. They got some pepper box weapons and some uh, and the breech loaders like they used during the French Revolution
hmm.
and other things like that. Um, so but modern firearms, these are definitely advanced on some of the weapons. And most of the weapons we're familiar with have been were like, well, I mean, World War. Uh, Actually, there were no World Wars. The like the 20s and the 30s,
Hmm.
uh, and so but anyways, these weapons are actually pretty advanced versions of some of those earlier ones, and so we're we're personally interested in seeing what they can do. So
Oh,
we've
I'd
been
be
taking
happy to come and meet with you all and demonstrate some of the weapons and and express my knowledge.
great. That'd be fine. Um, uh, the anyways, like I said, right now, outside of the scans we've made, they're all being currently held at um, the, you know the Western the Western Highland Gun Club, because
All right.
we can only use them under supervision. I mean, we're none of us. I mean, all of us are familiar with using guns, but of course, no one's allowed to actually own guns in our
Hmm.
in our society. They only only the police.
Well, maybe we can schedule a time and I can meet with you all and
Sure, sure. That's great. We'd love to see how good of a shot you are.
More than happy to assist.
Okay.
When would be a good time to do that?
I'm sure we could get the entire group involved. The but for sure, Allie and Beatrice and Hannah would be in the initial group.
All
Since
right.
we're
And
the one.
if you could get, if since Dia is looking at the energy weapons, I can explain those as well.
Okay, but you probably should have a different meeting with her.
Oh,
Yeah, because they wouldn't be firing things like that at a gun range.
ah,
Yeah, that would probably be more likely to be used in a high energy lab.
I see. Okay. Well, I'll reach out to her as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Just let us know what would be a good time.
I'm free
We'll do our
tomorrow if
best.
you're open.
Tomorrow is fine. Yeah, I'll let everyone else know, and if there's a problem, we'll suggest a time. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. And so
End
let's see.
transmission.
So Allie, Beatriz, and Hannah to meet with Jason on the Western Highland shooting range.
Okay. I reach out to Dia.
Okay. Dia
And
Santos.
Dia Santos. And since she didn't respond to my original message, so I'm going to say, I understand you're researching the energy weapons, and I was going to offer was willing to offer any information that you might be curious about and explain their use and what they do.
Okay. You get a message back that says, "Thank you for your message. This is your acknowledgement of your message, and someone will be responding to it shortly."
Okay. I tell the team, well, I found out where the guns are.
All right. Excellent.
Hey.
I don't suppose they're in a place where, in this future, more futuristic society, you guys are able to steal them back, right?
Well, they're at a gun club. The energy weapons are with someone else.
Oh, okay.
But I have their names. Waiting to hear back from the energy weapon person. The gun club people are willing to meet with us and discuss the technicalities of them and demonstrate their use. So that would be the time to grab them.
Sounds good.
Or at least get our hands on some of them and then get the rest of them.
Yeah, fair enough. How many of those were yours? Out of curiosity.
Like 4 or
17.
5.
4 or 5.
5? Not to mention the stunner.
Because I know out of all of them, 2 were mine, and that's not counting the stunner. Now if we're talking grenades,
Yeah, I had a
I had 3 of
laser,
those on me.
and I think I brought the rifle. No, I had a laser cutter and a blaster.
Right.
Okay. So they'll pick a meeting time tomorrow at it's going to be late in the evening. It's actually going to be at 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock at night tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we have nothing. We have nothing going on at that time anyway.
It's not like we have jobs.
I mean,
Well, it's
Oh,
a funny
just the
thing. I mean, because some people have jobs and some people have, interests. Since there's a basic income for everybody, there's a lot of people that, basically just work their own hours whenever they choose to.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to make a name for themselves, if they want to get respect from their peers and such, they have to, show an effort. But, there's lots of people that basically just, enjoy their lives.
All
A
right.
lot of people spend a lot of time, by the way, with their religions, since that's one of the main reasons that people are here.
all right then.
Okay, so yeah, so far you haven't. Okay, so you want to wait till the next day?
Well, I'm waiting to hear back from Dia. See
Okay,
if when
yeah, Dia doesn't respond
at all.
at all.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I may have to pay her a visit and encourage her to respond.
Aha.
Well, then I guess we'll go to the next day.
Okay,
All right.
you go the
Sounds
next
like a
day.
plan.
Still no response from Dia, and the um, and you have your meeting with Allie, Beatriz, and Hannah. Is anybody else going along on this besides just you, Jason?
This one, I don't really see a reason to come along, so.
Nobody else
Okay,
wants to
so
go?
not Chen Wei. Anybody else going to the range with me?
Oh, sure.
Mike goes,
I'll go with for the fun of it.
and Angel will go. Okay,
All right.
so Chen Wei is the one staying behind.
Okay, if everybody else is going, I'll go.
No, the amorphous blob is staying behind.
Yeah, you could play Pinochle with
with
With Gandalf.
Gandalf.
No,
Gandalf.
I'll come along. If Gandalf wants to play Pinochle, we could do it, through the internet.
Okay, for someone that's not
On
very
the
high
stream.
tech, you are so learning how to use the internet.
Yep,
So
you're now a science person. I'll be right back. I'm in a restroom.
It's not exactly science. It's a
In
thing you can use.
in your world, you'd be a science person.
Yes, I would.
So
Yep.
therefore, you are a science person. Live with it.
Yep.
I got my brother a pottery wheel with advanced science in it.
Actually, you actually now are issued, the glasses with the tape on them and
Oh,
stuff, and the
jeez.
suspenders, and you're a nerd now. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Welcome to the land of the nerds.
Yeah, you're now a nerd. It's pretty awesome. Okay.
I guess we're waiting for Jason to come back. Is there anything else I can do for you guys?
The phaser's on puree, Mr. Spock.
Excuse me?
Oh, we used to do this Star Trek bit, and Kirk would say, "Set phasers on frappe, Mr. Spock." And then my friend Brent would say, "I only have two settings on my phaser." Okay, what's the first setting? Explosive disintegrate. I can guess what the second setting is. Wide angle explosive disintegrate. More fun.
What are we talking about?
The fact that I
A
choose
wide angle
Apparently,
explosive disintegrate.
industrial levels of puree.
Ah,
Yep. Ship's phasers
All
on
right.
frappe.
mechanically
All right.
deconstructed chicken.
squawk.
Pretty much.
That's how they make chicken nuggets. So
Cool.
at this point, Chenwei, since you have advances to spend, I think you at least need to take a D4 in computer and at least a D4 in research.
Yes.
Yep, that is true.
I want to not know too much about computers and
Don't
Well,
do
but
research.
you've
it.
been using them
That is
after this
true.
adventure. You have to take a
Or
D4 use in computer and a
That
D4 in
is
research.
true.
or anyway, can use advance to buy off his lack of technology. He's been in
I
technology
don't think
long
I've
enough.
actually got that as a disadvantage. Let me check.
Sounds like you should.
You should.
No,
Yeah, you've
I
been
didn't have
playing
that
it.
as a disadvantage.
You've been playing it for
Luddite.
some
Okay,
time.
I'll do that.
All right.
I mean,
Yep,
you've been
you're
asking
now.
for what to take points in, and
Yeah,
I'm
you can
telling
have
you,
as many disadvantages as you want. You just only get, stuff for
2
like
advantages.
yeah.
All right.
You can take
I'm
as
gonna
many
have
as you
to
want.
when I get Mike's hearing fixed. I'm gonna have to buy off his hard of hearing edge.
I know.
Sad.
I know. I have mine in in a previous hindrance section. I've never
Yep.
had to do a previous hindrance section before. That was kind of fun.
Actually, I
Well,
already have a D4 in technology.
When Annika became Susan, I had to rearrange everything because Annika had physical advantages that Susan didn't have.
So
Susan's not fleet-footed like
computer
Annika
use
was.
sent something else here.
All right, very good.
so
Um,
yeah, he Jason suggested research.
Yes.
well, as I said, I have like 20th century technology
Okay, cool.
as a skill specifically, so I can do some stuff.
If not
Mm.
research, investigation, if that's the more applicable.
Investigation,
Research, I think, would be a suitable one, though.
I think the
investigation. I have investigation.
Okay, then
all
take
right.
research. Because you've
I
done a
think
lot of research.
you should take levels in late 20th century animation programs.
Definitely not taking that.
That's Ken,
Knowledge,
not
knowledge,
Chen Wei.
Knowledge
cartoons.
SpongeBob.
Knowledge SpongeBob.
Yes.
I've got a D10 in
Patrick, you're
knowledge
scaring
SpongeBob.
him.
I'm bored. Anyway,
Okay. So I don't know if you guys have realized so far, but basically Sanctuary City is like a big cube underground.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's so when he talks
levels
about
up and down.
Thailand, they're actually talking about it being up on the higher levels on the western side.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
So I guess we will head to the Western Highland Gun Club.
right.
And my
Cool.
plan is to kind of check out what their storage facilities are like, what the security is like, and make determinations from there as to what the plan should be.
Okay. Uh so anyway, so you basically you show up, okay, and the place first of all is very much like a museum. At least the outer part.
Right.
You've got these beautiful, like silver-plated muskets, that obviously came from like the 17th
French
century.
Revolution.
Yeah, and they
God, the scroll work on these are lovely.
yeah, they really are.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And there's a whole variety of different ones. Like the pepper, like you say, pepper boxes. And they also have some that are they have ones that have exploded. So they show the pieces of, this is what happens when when things are not machined according to modern
Whoopsie.
specification, tolerances and such, or made of inferior materials. So and you get the feeling after you read some of it that this is also kind of a cautionary thing, so that people don't try to go home and get themselves like a little maker lab and start building themselves weapons. So because some of that is possible. Anyways, but once you get past all that, and this is scattered all around the room, and there's a lot of would you like to know more? So clearly people come, this is a destination spot for like a tour or something like that. So,
Mhm.
No one's in here like that right now. The few people that are in here right now are basically just here to either practice using weapons, or they're here, because they're interested in it. Okay, so anyways, so you meet Allie Perry and Bernice Figueroa and Hannah Foster, who were all very excited to meet you in the flesh. Says, yeah, we've been like watching, watching your feeds and things like that, and one of them has a little, like button on. It says bought their song. So
Uh,
so Chen Wei, that might be of interest to you, considering
Yeah.
that it was your song, that you put out there, and so one of your customers is like right there.
Oh.
Anyway, they're like, well, okay, so now I don't.
But hasn't the song now become uncool for like various reasons? Like first of all, they did anyway, and second of all, because of the stuff that because of our cover story with Zamboni.
It Well, I mean, it had a big surge and a big fall, but then there's always a little bit of a recovery and things like that. So, um, you know, and you see that, there's actually a line that's been added to it saying it's still a good song. Maybe there was some pushback on the fact that she was wearing this badge that said I had the song.
That's a cool
For some
button.
people who don't, some people who don't like you for whatever reasons, or you know. Anyways, they said, well, this is great, to meet you guys. It's you guys had a really crazy bunch. I mean, you guys have been, you know, is this common? Was this common weaponry for you guys to have inside of your survival bunker? Were you really expecting to, be dragged out of there,
Are they
kicking and
referring to the
screaming
lasers or the
by the
regular guns?
by the church? What's that?
Are they referring to the lasers or the regular
They're
guns?
referring to the firearms. In other words, non-energy weapons.
Okay. I say honestly, I don't really use them much.
we mostly used them when we did surface exploration.
Uh-huh. Did you actually like run into anything that you needed it for?
Oh yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
But yes, we were all trained in firearms.
Okay. Well, yeah. So you were kind of, so are you part of the militia?
Yes, I
Like an
was.
IDET? Okay. So it's well, I guess it makes sense that if you're gonna go out and meet an entirely different society like the Central Church, um, and not knowing what kind of response you're going to get from them, that and
Like
possibly
any
having to fight your way back home. I
yes,
suppose it makes a lot of sense to do that. But anyways,
like any tool, it's better to have it and not need it than to not have it if you need it.
That was very wise, Jason.
I'd rather have a lot less on me if I'm swimming.
Well, you can train yourself to swim with it.
That was Beatrice, by the way. You can tell that she's the one that always comes up with the. She's I don't want to say naysayer, but she's the one who comes up with the weird examples.
Ah,
Oh,
Beatrice, meet
my,
Chen Wei.
my kind of person.
Hi.
All right.
Are you like that? Always coming up with the weird examples,
People in some of my group have an exaggerated idea of what's weird.
That's debatable.
Well, these
Yeah,
are
it's
these are really
debatable. Like
weird
I
firearms.
debate the it is, and you debate the it isn't.
There you go. Therefore,
Yeah.
not
Says
exaggerating.
Yeah, these were all really, strange firearms, and because I mean they didn't
Well, I
match.
see
Yeah,
your.
as I said, I'm really not into firearms that
They,
much.
okay, but they don't match anything that we have in a historical record. So
I understand that.
so
Looking at
you
what you
you
have, it
developed. So in other words, IDET developed all these weapons. Over the many years you guys were there.
yes.
From my understanding of military history, the war tends to accelerate the weapons development. You've been a peaceful society for a long time, so you haven't had the need to develop more and more powerful weapons.
Right, right. I
What I
mean,
do find interesting is that the Central Church has advanced weaponry, even though they've had no reason to use it.
well, I mean, the Central Church rules over everything, but I mean, there's always, people that have, historically there have been people that have been dangerous and criminal or whatever and needed to
Ugh.
be restrained or in
Must
some
be brutally
cases
put down.
eliminated. They were a clear and present danger to their neighbors, and so we know that the police forces used those kinds of weapons back then. Now, of course,
Hmm.
there's no need for that now because we have much better methods of restraining people and stopping them.
Sure.
So, but anyways, but yeah, it was really, and we really appreciate the fact you guys had a fair amount of ammo to go with this because, we, the, doing the metallurgy and reproducing things like ammunition is a, is, we haven't, they haven't yet delivered us any more ammo for these weapons.
Hmm.
But we've definitely disassembled them and reassembled them and
Hopefully correctly.
oh yeah, they all work. Anyways, so
Mhm.
and it's been a lot of fun, especially that Barrett. Okay, that thing is like amazing. I mean, how much power it was. I mean,
It is quite a workout to use it.
yeah.
Um,
I mean,
Mike's a big guy.
yeah, Hannah, uh, she basically broke her clavicle. Yeah, when
Yes,
she
I've
had,
seen
I
people
can.
cut their eyebrows on them because they catch the scope in the face.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but yeah, it was really but they initially they were all like locked into a firing vise, so that because we didn't know
Mm.
how much power they were going to have, so
Hmm.
we were able to tell the amount
Well,
of
that one's
force.
an anti-material weapon. It's designed to damage equipment like cars and
Yeah,
vehicles of sorts.
shoot through
Yes,
walls.
yes.
Yeah.
Shoots through
Right.
schools. Um,
Why would
Jason,
Yes,
we
agreed.
no.
look at each other? Why would you shoot through a school?
so
Seems
in case
very
It
there's a
is
bad
a.
guy on the other side.
Jeez.
Okay. Anyways, they're like, see, so yeah, we'd love for you to show us any tips about how to properly fire these things.
Oh, more than welcome to show you.
Okay.
Of
So what
course.
did they bring out for us to demonstrate?
I don't know what your list of weapons are. Why don't you suggest a weapon that you want them to bring out?
Well, since we've been talking
Oh,
about the Barrett, we could bring out the Barrett.
Okay. All right. You'll show Allie will go up and say, okay, hey, we'd like to have um, a a shooting gallery for the Barrett, and with looks around. There's how many of you are there? I mean,
There's
we're all there.
four,
Six of us technically, or five of us
five.
technically.
Okay,
and Elpis
so
here.
with a dozen rounds.
Oh, we dragged Gandalf here with us?
Sure.
Why
Right
not?
then.
With a dozen rounds. Okay,
All right.
and they're like so sure,
And I observe where he goes and stuff. Can I see
Well,
that?
this guy goes basically, turns around and It basically goes over to a screen and does this, and someone's face on it says, "Okay, fine."
All right.
And then they some time passes. Is okay. Go down to um, lane 10,
Lane 10.
and uh, the and only one person can be in the lane at a
Range.
time. It has a gallery, so the rest of you can go in the gallery.
Okay.
And Allie says, "Yeah, we understand. We've been here before." So, anyways, and so you guys go down there, and there's two doors. One is for the and they say, all those who are going into the galley, please enter the galley now.
So enter.
Okay, leaving, I guess,
I'll
Allie,
let Mike.
Mike's on the
Allie
range, yeah.
outside.
All right.
And so Allie, and then after you guys all go in there, Allie goes in. They basically buzz him through. He goes inside and shuts the door behind him. Goes over, puts on some pads, and and some gloves on his hands, obviously to keep oils and things like that from getting on the weapon. It's already set up in there. There is someone's face, one of the basically over there on the side, and it says, "Okay, so you've been here before. You fired this weapon, so we will walk you through it." At which point, that would be Jason. That would be for you. Like, well, I'm the real expert here. Let me walk him through it.
Yeah, I do that. And who are we walking through?
Allie's shooting the Barrett.
Oh, Allie's going to shoot it. Okay.
Yeah. So
So
Allie's
I walk her through. I walk him through. Proper shoulder weld and cheek position on it. And
Okay. All right. Down the end of the lane, by the way, there is a solid, looks like some kind of a grayish block,
okay.
and it has a lot of vertical striations on it.
Okay. That's what's to catch the bullets, I'm assuming.
That's what's to catch the bullet, right?
Okay.
Right.
Can I recommend?
There is a target on it.
Okay. Can I recommend placing a 1-inch thick steel plate?
Where would you want that?
Just towards the end there, near the bullet catch. At least 100 meters out.
I don't understand. You want it in front of the target, or you
In
want it
front of the
behind
target. In front of the target.
Okay. Yeah, it's currently only about 50 meters away.
Is there any way to extend the range?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, let's bring it out to 100 meters.
All right, so you see the target beginning to slide backwards. The wall basically, it just starts sliding backwards. And
Okay.
apparently the back wall of the thing is also sliding backwards.
Oh, how far out does that go?
400 meters.
Oh, do that then.
Okay. Take it out all the way 400 meters. So now it's 400 meters away.
And I get down behind the
Allie's looking
rifle.
over and he says, "I'm not sure I'm that good of a shot."
Don't worry, the gun does it for you. And I get down behind it and I adjust the scope a little bit.
There. You're in.
Oh, I'm in the back room.
You're in the gallery.
Oh, all right. So what you're gonna want to do is set that little. If you look inside if you place, put the rifle where I told you.
Okay.
Can I tell that they have it in the right position?
He goes and unlocks it from its stand. Okay, and
Jeez.
then he takes it and slides it over and back, and gets it, puts it against his shoulder and such, and he's holding it.
All right. Weld your cheek there, and you can see those little lines inside on the scope.
Yeah.
put it on the second one.
Put what on the second one?
So you're going to line up that second line in the crosshair down below it. So you're going to not use the main one, but the one right below it.
Uh-huh.
That little line there. You're going to place
Okay.
that in the middle of that metal plate that's there.
All right.
Exhale and pull the trigger.
Okay. He goes and exhales, pulls the trigger, and you hear this muffled boom, sound. Or is it more sharp?
It's suppressed. It's suppressed, so it's still loud.
Okay. And he hit target with that. Is definitely nowhere near the center of the bullseye. It's off to the side quite a bit.
Yeah, it's probably zeroed for Mike's eyes anyways, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Says,
probably was.
whoa, that was awesome. Yeah.
Now, if you notice, it'll have gone through the inch of steel and into the target. So you want it out as far as possible so you don't get any spall from the round coming back at you.
Right. Of course. Okay. So, all right. So who's next?
I'll do it.
And
All right.
I'll show
all
him how
right.
it's done.
So he says, all right. He goes and gets buzzed out. Takes the stuff off, gets buzzed out. Goes out, and then he he walks into the galley, and you could have either already left or whatever, and basically
All
once
right.
you're all by yourself, then they buzz you in. There is a moment where he comes out that you could theoretically, if you're staying outside, try to get in at the same time.
Ah,
But it's clear that what's supposed to happen is that
one
you
at a
get
time.
buzzed in. Yeah. And anyways, the guy says, okay, you have X number of shots left on that. So
I'm very aware.
All right.
There should be 9 rounds left in the magazine, or are you
Yeah.
doing these individually?
great. So he says, all right, and he basically, you have to go over and unlock it from its stand again, and pull it over and use it. Are you going to use any of the pads or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay. All right. He's like saying, well, someone's looking to get a bruise.
Yeah, usually. I mean, they do have a pretty good recoil compensation in these. And if you do it right, you shouldn't have too much discomfort.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, buddy.
All right, not a problem. So I tweaked the scope a little bit from what his original shot was. And just for windage, elevation.
Of which there is none.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
it drifted. You said it was off to one side or the other, so
Yeah, that's because when he pulled the trigger,
he pulled it incorrectly. Yeah.
he basically jerked it, a little bit.
Okay, the 6 explodes, and the 6 explodes.
nice.
So I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. So you nailed it right through the center of the bullseye. Right through the metal plate and through the center of the bullseye, and you hear this distant clapping sound, and that's when you realize that these firings are actually being broadcast.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
Yeah, because the company.
and I'll decide to do a follow-up shot once I get the scope back on target. Now that was not as good. It's only 10.
Okay.
So it's
That's still
slightly
going to
off.
be pretty near the bullseye.
Yeah. After the second shot, I'm like, okay, so these actually have a maximum range of about 5,000 feet.
Cool.
The shots have been known to be made at over a mile, but that's under miracle conditions.
The usual, they say you see a whole bunch of questions. Basically, blinking, saying this is, it's you have a little thing there. It says the Western Highlands Gun Club chat. And
Oh
you see
God.
basically, you see it blinking, like people are asking questions, but you don't have to pay attention to that. It's not actually feeding down on the side because you haven't agreed to it.
Ah,
But
okay.
there's lots of people who are posting comments, stuff like that.
Mike, I'd say if they could, they could run it out even farther for you. But go ahead and take a shot, and I'll come out.
That distance is fine. No problem. Clank, clank, clank. Yeah.
Clank, clank.
Out of game. How strong is Jason?
Well, it's on a bipod. It's not like you're shoulder
Oh, okay.
firing
I
it.
didn't. Okay, that is
doesn't,
true.
I have
that
an
doesn't
8
answer the
strength.
question. There you go.
Okay. All right.
I have a D8.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you have if you want to, you actually have the capability of locking down so the tripod doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's a bite. Yeah.
iPod. Yeah. I could just pick it up and use it, but I'm not gonna. That'd be showing off.
Yeah.
I'll use it with the bipod. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
about to
All
say,
right.
go ahead and show off, brother.
Yeah,
You're
the
the only one that
bipod is
probably could.
actually attached to the shooting.
He is the only one that could.
The shooting thing. You'd have to take it out of the bipod in order for you to pick it up and move it around.
Which I know how to
the
do.
lane.
I say now you could fire it this way, and I pick up the weapon, but it's less accurate. You have to be pretty darn strong to use it this way. A lot easier to use it, and I put it back down with the bipod. That way, you also present a very small target to who's ever shooting back at you. Okay, all right, I'll give it a shot. Blam, blam, blam. All right, let's see here. 10 explodes, 10 explodes. 24.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, that target, you can see the target is being moved around so that it's actually, a new section of metal.
Right.
But they're not changing the target in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, but yeah, bam, right through the.
You punched right through it.
Right through.
Looks like you missed because you went through the shot that I made.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It is it's like what, and someone says, "Looks like you missed."
Yeah, I probably did. I'm not that good a shot. Yeah.
What
Of course,
well,
that
the way of the
original hole's a little bit bigger now.
Just a tad, yeah.
out of
Reminds me of
curiosity, what is your shooting?
report your local sheriff. Yeah. Went through the hole in the center.
Chuck, out of curiosity, what
Yeah.
is your shooting skill?
I-10.
Ah.
Yeah, mine's 10 plus 2. So
Yeah,
Okay.
Beatrice and Hannah are whispering to Allie. He says, "I told you we should have gone first. You're not going to use up all the bullets."
well,
Well,
they're welcome to go.
You can shoot. You can single shot a Barrett, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I just
normally
single
what you
shot. I
do.
didn't want to.
Well, they are
the bullets.
self-loading, but single shot. Yes.
Yeah, it's got a cartridge in it. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Magazine.
Yeah,
All right, there you go. Okay, next.
All right, so they're each going to do it, and like I said, they're Beatrice does a really good job, and Hannah also does a really good job. So they apparently know their stuff as far as shooting guns. And
All right, let's pull up the little MP5 and see how they work with that.
Sounds good.
okay, so they're like, okay, and they they go and say, all right, which lane is this going to be? Put them on lane
Oh, so
17.
they're not taking that one away and then bringing out another one.
No, they're suggesting that you because what happens is that after you finish shooting, okay, that target at the end, it basically it ripples, it splits open, and
Wow.
all the bullets that are inside of it, they all fall down. They fall down into a tray and they deliver them back to you. Except, and two of them are actually like embedded in each other,
Hmm.
where you guys fired into the same hole.
Wow.
Wow, that was impressive.
Nice
So,
shot.
and
Oh yeah.
and they also send you a message saying, this was this was the penetration of each shot.
Hmm.
This was the estimated foot pounds of pressure of the bullet. Um, you know, in most cases, except for the ones where they're all deformed because they all went through a piece of metal.
Right.
Right.
Peels off
So,
the jacket.
yeah.
Sure does.
So you could see where bullets might actually end up being pretty pristine at the end of this.
Hmm.
If we weren't shooting through steel.
If you weren't shooting through steel, if you were just hitting the target.
I was just
It's
demonstrating the penetrative abilities of this.
right.
Mhm.
It's and also the just the shock and awe of just firing the weapon.
Yeah.
True.
Now, if we could pull up the suppressor and really blow their minds, but I don't recommend that.
Literally or
No.
figuratively?
Well, I fired it with earplugs and hearing protectors on,
Yeah, you
and it
were all
still made my
expected.
ears ring.
No,
Yeah, you were all expected to wear hearing protection,
Hmm.
and you chose whether or not you wanted to put the chest pads on, and they and all and your three experts all did wear the chest pads because they were
Mhm.
expecting it to. This wasn't the first time this gun's been fired, so
They knew what they were getting into.
they knew what they were getting into.
No.
And
Oh,
not
yeah.
all of them are, you know, so.
The reason I said figuratively or literally is because you said it'd blow their minds.
Right, yeah.
And you'll
Sorry.
notice
Right.
on the scope eye cap on the cover cap, we'll have like this little bit of paper here with notes written on it, and that's our data on previous engagement. So we know wind and what the barometric pressure was and the curvature of the Earth, etc.
All those neat things.
All right then.
They send you down to the number 17, and because it's an automatic weapon, they have they have multiple targets. They actually have like like a train thing, like with two stripes with vertical lines in between them, and also across. So in case that if you wanted to do like a sweep or something like that, you could see what the result was.
Okay.
Anyways, they understand what that the fun part of firing an assault weapon is to see what happens, with the multiple bullets. Nobody fires an automatic weapon just wanting to shoot one shot at a time, except people who are, literally just learning how to do it.
Mike says an important use for a weapon such as this is to do what is called suppression fire. If someone's getting shot at, they're not going to shoot you.
Which one?
And any automatic weapon can be used for such a thing.
Right.
Or just making sure your turret goes down, down, down.
Right,
Yes, that is
Hannah
also
agrees
true.
with you, Mike, and says, yeah, it's a it's a common tactic that that in fact is that very few uh, very few projectiles from a firearm actually reach their target. The Barrett is one of the examples where more has one of the highest amounts of hitting their target because they're fired so carefully. But in the case of a conflict, as you said, a lot of times it's just done to create a a fire supremacy, and which means that a lot of ammo gets wasted if what
Agreed.
you're trying
Yes.
to do is actually kill the enemy.
Right. Your enemy killing generally goes to your snipers.
Well, depends.
Yes.
Snipers are one shot, one kill, whereas let's take this little submachine gun for close quarters,
Right.
Yes.
which
So
is the
how
next
many
thing we're going to shoot.
so how many people do this thing fires how many bullets in a burst?
This is a 32 round magazine. It can go fully automatic or semi-automatic, fully automatic, and a 5 round burst.
Okay, so you could empty it in and you get the feeling that while they're doing it for the benefit of the listeners, the people that are watching.
Mm.
So you could empty this weapon in like what 5 seconds?
Less.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Uh,
so
sustained trigger.
how many people would you reasonably expect to injure with this kind of weapon at a time?
Well, this particular weapon
Yeah.
was
Yes.
made. What?
Okay. Just a sec.
Oh, he's on the phone. This particular weapon was made to reach 800 and 900 rounds per minute, so its cyclic rate is extremely high. Um,
But
a
you can't
well-trained,
do that because it doesn't have a big enough clip.
no, but I'm just saying that's the speed of the rate of fire on it. So you can drain a clip in about a second
Okay. I
if
mean,
you sustained holding the trigger down. Now, a trained operator of this piece of equipment can engage 10 targets with it.
they'd all have to be like lined up behind each other, though, right?
No.
Well, what would be the expected firing arc?
Well, you time your trigger pulls to allow for basically 3 to 4 round bursts at each target. If you'd like to, you could put out 6 targets and I'll demonstrate.
Sure, they're already up there.
Okay, so they've got 6 different targets at different ranges.
No, not different ranges. They're all in the
Oh
same.
yeah, move some at say 50 meters, some at 25, some at 10, some at 15, whatever. Just kind of spread them out.
Okay. All right. So they basically move some various targets on different tracks at different ranges and stuff.
And
So
I will attempt to engage all 5 in less than 30 seconds
okay.
and still have a few rounds left over.
All right. So do you have rock and roll, by the way?
I do.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your 3 dice.
Is that against one target or is that against multiple
No,
targets?
that's for each burst.
Oh, okay. And I roll 3 of my shooting dice.
Yeah, use 3 of your shooting dice plus your hero die.
Okay. Okay, so 13, 8, 8. Let's see.
Now, do you want
And
the target? You want the targets to be stationary, or do you want them to be moving?
rock and roll ignores the recoil penalty. So it's 2, 15, 10, and 10. So I got 13, 10, and 10 for the first one. 8, 7, 7. So 10, 9, and 9 for the second one. I 1 and 7, 7, 7, 3, and 9 for the third one.
Wow.
16, 8, and 15 for the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that wasn't a good roll. 7, 3, 3, and 9 for the fourth one. 14, 5, and 5 for the, where was that? Fifth one?
What are you using the submachine gun?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
5 quick bursts, 5 targets.
Okay.
I don't think I missed any of them.
Yeah, I think you hit all the targets.
Very good. After this, Chen Wei can give them a demonstration of modern fighting techniques.
They're not on the gun club for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Well, we can try to
I mean,
catch a
I do
bullet,
have
though.
a pistol, but
Do you want to try
Yeah.
catching a
Oh.
bullet?
He
I am
could-
not going to demonstrate catching a bullet to people.
They
He could
probably
Besides,
demonstrate.
as I
probably
said, I
wouldn't
can't.
allow it anyways because
I can't really catch it. I can sort of deflect
Deflect
things,
it.
but it's
Smack it out
just
of the air.
as I said, it's just a bonus. So it just means I'm less likely to get hit. I can't really have somebody shoot 10 bullets at me and catch 10 bullets.
Oh.
Catch this.
absolutely you can absolutely catch 10 bullets with your body.
Yes, you can.
Once.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Once. Well, maybe more than once. It depends on if they shoot you when you're down.
It depends on how well you soak it. Yeah.
He can show them how to disarm somebody,
Right.
how to take
Well,
their gun
anyways,
away.
they there's it's very exciting. They're having a great time with it. Your feed is going up for the thing is going up considerably.
See, the amazing thing about the MP5 is that it's almost recoilless, and it's one of the most controllable submachine guns ever made.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually, if you fire 10 rounds at a target, you'll put 10 rounds on target.
Yeah.
Not like Thompson, no.
All right. So that's all. That's So, anyways, all of the experts are very impressed with that. Says, "Wow, looks like you really practiced a lot with that weapon."
Oh, only for about 10 years.
Every day.
Just about.
Every day.
Yeah.
For
But we
10
took some
years?
days off.
All right. Well,
Doubt that very much.
What?
I said doubt that very much.
Hello,
Yeah.
Special Forces.
he said, Hannah says, it looks like you were enjoying shooting that weapon. Do you actually enjoy shooting weapons?
I do. I was a
Mhm.
combat surgeon.
Oh, well.
He made the holes and then he filled them up.
You get
I fix
you get
our
a strange
guys, I
look
hurt
on
their
people's
guys.
faces when you say I enjoy shooting guns because I'm a combat surgeon. It's like, all right.
Yeah, shoot 'em up,
It's the
patch 'em
word
up.
because in there that makes it a little off.
All right. So they're like,
Hey.
okay. So So, anyways, they're very interested in you guys, demonstrating how you would fire each of these weapons that you know that
Okay.
you, that they have from you, and you find that all of your guns, at least of each type, are here. They're all here. Okay. If if you have
We
more
don't know
than
where they are, though.
well, I mean, they're being stored here, okay,
Yeah.
and being clearly and they're they're being maintained, if not quite possibly by these three, after they're used, they're probably going to go and break them down and clean them and stuff like that. So and the gun guys, that are women who are running the gallery.
I
So
could teach them how to effectively do it and quickly do it
okay.
instead of breaking every piece down. So,
Okay.
um,
So
we could, we can,
they say this is being broadcast by by
right.
the club. So is there anything that you'd like to tell your audience about these weapons?
I can ramble on about them a little bit.
And
I can also show them the Mozambique drill.
yeah. Are you familiar with the various deterrents that are used by the city forces?
No,
Okay. So I just wondered if you thought these things had a place in a modern society anymore.
it depends on what your situation would be in this society. Novelty only.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have any armed conflicts where you would need to engage multiple targets or have many people outfitted with weapons, so I don't see any point in them for your society. In the wastelands, sometimes situations can occur where you may need firearms, because historically the one thing humans have always been good at is killing other things.
Unfortunately.
So do you think that uh, that the Central Church would actually use lethal force against you?
You don't.
I that's it's been a topic of great
Your mere
uh,
existence is a heresy to the Central Church.
well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that they would use lethal force to recapture us and to dispose, dispose of
So
us.
the Inquisition doesn't mean anything to you.
Historically,
The
yes,
church has been known to create mass genocide on multiple levels.
right. I mean, we're not saying that, but these are
Unfortunately,
modern
yes.
times. These are modern times, and
Modern times with very medieval thinking, though.
no, I'm just saying is that there's there's been less and less conflict over the centuries,
Well,
and
yes. And
and
that's
since there
because if you
are
can,
and since there are now alternatives to using firearms, it's there are many that think that these devices are uh, relics of a more brutal and in uncivilized time.
Mm.
Unfortunately, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. So
Hmm.
do with that phrase what you will.
and you also have to realize that when you have a very passive society that is unarmed, it allows those that are armed to determine what your future will be.
Unfortunately, that is also true.
Well, you know, uh,
This is going to get me
I'm trying to
censored,
come up with a weird example for Beatrice. It's not coming off the top of my head.
and I'm gonna fire off. And this is probably going to kind of get me censored by the central government, by the what do they call it? The council, by the council. But the ability to choose what your future is an inalienable right of humanity. And if someone prevents you from choosing that, then that is oppression.
Corollary, of course, being the right of self-determination, i.e. the pursuit of happiness.
I mean, if someone out there wanted to take a firearm and wander the wastelands, that
Well,
should
we
be
would
their
stop them.
ability.
Even if it endangers millions of people?
How would one person being away endanger millions of people? Now, I'm not saying that you're just going to let people wander around the surface or expose sanctuary. I believe most people don't even know where sanctuary is after all this time.
Well, once you got to the
Right.
surface, wouldn't it be possible then to know?
Perhaps. But why would that endanger people?
Well,
If
because
the central church is so loving and not forceful, then
no one
why are
said
you
that.
hiding?
No one said that. He says we firmly believe that the Central Church is quite forceful. You know, but whether they would engage in lethal force is, you know.
Do you really think they would reintegrate 1 million people?
Yeah.
No.
But do you know?
No,
That's
of
the
course
point.
not. It hasn't happened.
So forewarned is forearmed is forewarned, or
Well,
vice versa.
being prepared for the worst case scenario, it can be an enormous waste of resources. You know,
It can.
there's never enough resources, even in a plentiful society like our own.
Right.
You just need
Anyways.
to figure out replicators.
Replicators?
Throw in some Star Trek there.
We have devices that can manufacture almost anything.
Yes, but
All right.
Including
Thank you very much for showing this to us.
We're glad to help.
And we look forward to reviewing the footage, and we would, and if you could, we'd appreciate if you would do so and pass on any additional thoughts you might have.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Chen Wei's response is, ugh.
Sorry, I couldn't
Wait.
help. I mean, as I said, I don't really use these
I don't like
weapons that much.
guns.
Well, I think Chen Wei should show them if someone is pointing a gun at you, how to take it away. That's a very
Yeah, the
useful
best
skill.
thing to do in that situation is not to be in that situation.
That's rather redundant.
Well, no, not true. My brain cramp apparently is going to block a name.
Oh.
My Kali instructor said the first thing about knife fighting is don't get into a knife fight. So,
Okay.
and the second thing about knife fighting is no one really wins a knife fight; they survive a knife fight. So,
unless you end up dead from a knife fight.
And the only part
nobody
that
really wins a
wasn't
knife fight;
bloody,
they survive a knife fight. Is what I say.
the only part that
That-
wasn't bloody were
I
the
know this.
soles of the big man's feet.
And I'm stopping this recording.
Yeah, he says, yeah, in a knife fight you have winners and you have oozers.
Oh,
That's actually
well,
clever.
you probably are both oozing if you're in a knife fight.
Oh my gosh, my brain's oozing now. Yeah.
Yeah, that can happen too.
Anyway.
It depends on where you hit them. But
Anyway, I'm dropping off, so everyone have fun.
boo!
We'll talk to everybody. Okay, yeah. Got to get up early tomorrow.
All
Yeah.
right.
Good night,
Whoa.
then.
So we will pick
Good night.
up.
Good night. Good